I've seen in the comments, some of you guys want more full day on the plot videos. Well, you guys deserve more than that. And in this video, I'm going to be spending a full 24 hours at the allotment. What could possibly go wrong? "24 hours at the allotment." I'm so excited about this. I've been looking forward to doing this video for a long time now. You know, it's not like I'm going to get bored. I've got so much to do up here. And hopefully when it comes to sleepy time, I'll just be tired out because I've got to work so hard all day on the plot. To make things a bit more interesting, I've got 2 rules. I'm not allowed to leave the site for 24 hours unless it's an emergency, but you know, that'll be fine. So I cannot leave the site whatsoever. That's fine. I've got like mega shed to stay in. You know, it's cozy up here. It's sunny for now. I don't think there's any rain on the forecast, but it could get chilly tonight. There are also toilet facilities on the site, so yeah, that's gonna, won't have to use a bucket. Yeah. And rule number 2, what am I going to do for food? Well, I'm at an allotment. So the second rule is I can only eat produce from either mine or Tilly's plots. That's it. So I've got to pick stuff, cook it on the gas stove here, and yeah, no snacks, nothing from off the site. All I brought with me is drinking water, because there's no drinking water at the site. I'm not drinking from the trough because I'll probably die. And obviously I've got some cooking oil. Well, it's actually olive oil. So that will be nice for frying stuff up. Oh, it's going to be so good. And last of all, I've got some coffee, because you guys know me, I love my coffee. And I'll get lots done if I have coffee. That's it. Simple. First catastrophe of the day. It's the morning and something's gone wrong already. Right, so I'm going to have to apologise for the audio on this video. I got these new mics. Full Aim X5. Do not buy them, guys. Absolute rubbish. Constantly cutting out. I didn't realise in that last bit of audio the mic wasn't even working. So yeah, sadly you're just going to have the phone mic audio picking up all the wind and stuff. So I'm sure it'll be fine. We got to crack on. We've got to carry on anyway. Now the first thing I need to do is run down to our trading shed, because I've got to buy some black ground sheet. The trading shed is a little shop on site, so I'm not leaving the site. Yeah, we need the ground sheet because I want to cover over part of the plot ready for winter. Now there's still some new potatoes in there, so that'll be interesting, seeing what we uncover. They've been in the ground for quite a while. The slugs and the woodlice may have eaten them by now, so who knows, we'll see. So I'm going to run down to the trading shed and grab that first of all, and then I think it's time for a cup of coffee. I've not had coffee yet today. Right, let's go. "14 meters should be enough." Of course, Chase is here. Hi, Chase. Hello. Right, so it's about 10:15. I was just having a chat with some folk in a trading shed when I was getting the ground sheet. Yeah, I was going to have a coffee, but I've just realised I've not fed the chickens yet. Oops. So, Chase, we've got to go feed the chickens. And also, here's a bonus thing. Do you remember I said I can only eat what I find on the plots? Mine and Tilly's plots. Well, chickens, eggs. Right, chickie food in here. It is so windy today. So apologies if it's blustery. Chickie food. That'll be enough to top them up for the day. Plus they've got a sneaky courgette that someone just gave me because it's too big for them to eat. So the chickens can have this. Right. Get some eggies. Hi chickies. Look at them. Are you hungry? I'm hungry too. I've not had breakfast. So I hope you've got me some yummy eggs. Look at that. Yummy. Let's get the lid off. There we go. Just top this up for them. Okay ladies, let's hope there are some nice eggs in here, because I'm going to need them today. 3. 1, 2, 3 on this side. Oh, yum. Okay, let's see what's in here. Whoa, 3. Nice. Full quota. Oh yes, 6 eggs. Am I going to eat 6 eggs in a day? Well, it depends how full up I get on vegetables, I suppose. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Hi, Phoenix. Well done, thank you for the eggs. So if you haven't seen it before, this is Tilly's plot. Tilly is my mum. Chicken's over there. So she's got all sorts growing on her plot. So I'm not going to look too much at stuff. We can have a look later if I get peckish, and we'll see what's there. It's got some nice tomatoes here, but I've also got a lot of tomatoes in the polytunnel, so I think we're okay for tomatoes. So I've also been checking the trail cams at Tilly's plot. I've got them on my plot as well. They're mostly for wildlife, because we have had a lot of foxes around. In fact, there was a fox around last night and the night before. So autumn is drawing in, so I do wonder if they're starting to get a little bit peckish. Chickens, foxes, peckish. Yeah, so there are foxes on the trail cam, which is interesting. I wonder if there'll be any around tonight. Okay, let's get back over to the plot, because I need some coffee. Still not had my morning coffee, and it's nearly lunchtime, probably. Just closed Tilly's shed quarters. What time is it? It's 11:05. Time's just flown by. Whee! Kettle's boiled. Time for coffee. Well, it's 11:15. I honestly feel like I've done nothing so far. I've done a few little bits here and there, but I just feel like I've done nothing. But then I suppose I have got 24 hours up here, so yeah. That chinking sound is the wind chime. I might take it down in a minute. It's a bit annoying. Well, we got 6 eggs anyway. We got a load of veggies to eat. I mean, I've not eaten anything yet today. I'm not normally a breakfast person anyway, to be honest. I normally tend to start off with lunch and have a later dinner, so that's probably what I'll do. Maybe in like an hour or so time, we'll cook something up, I reckon. But I'm going to finish this off, and then I think I'm going to crack on with a little project that I started the other day. Building some more permanent compost bins. So we had these old ratty plastic compost bins that I have now got rid of. I donated those to a neighbour who will make good use of them, but to be honest, they're bad. They're so bad. Like when you want to get compost out of them, you have to like tip the whole thing over, and as you can see, I put some footage up, like ours were starting to topple over anyway. So I think having more permanent compost bins is going to be great. So I started that the other day. We've got 2 of them on the go, built from pallets, which were entirely free. Someone just gave them to us. It's amazing. It's your allotment community, lovely people up here. I've transferred all the compost from one bin that we want to keep into one of the permanent compost beds now, so that's great. The compost from the other 2 bins I've piled up where we've dug up some of our main crop potatoes. So that compost, well, if you can call it compost, it's mostly soil, is going to be going over to Tilly's plot when we build some raised beds for her. So it's just a temporary home. So I think I'm going to put the black ground sheet membrane on the back of the compost bin that I've not finished yet. That's just a quick job done. It all needs to be stapled in. And then I think I will have something to eat. We'll see what we've got on the plot. And then I think we will see what new potatoes are left and then cover that area of ground up as well. And then we'll go from there. The day, not night, is young. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish this off. Oh, I needed this. So here we are. These are the new compost bins. They are bloody sturdy, really sturdy. Yeah, good job, well done, I think, personally. See, this one obviously is done. See, I put like the membrane on it. So obviously this is going to stop compost falling out of the sides, and also it's going to help to heat the compost and keep it warm, because that's how you make compost. Anyway, this membrane that I got earlier, some of it I'm going to use for lining the inside of this bin, and to do that I'm going to have to staple it, so lots of staples. So I think this is the job I'll do first. Let's crack on with this and get this done, and then that's something I can tick off the list. Right, where's my stapler? Stapler, where have you gone? That's it, one job done. All nicely stapled in and secure. That's why it's nice and cozy in here. It's actually quite warm because of the membrane. So if the shed's uncomfortable, I might just like get a sleeping bag and I can tuck myself in here later, I reckon. Might get wet if it rains, but oh well. But yeah, no, this is done. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. We've got 2 permanent compost bins now. Everything except the membrane was free. So reuse, recycle. Anyway, I'm gonna go and check what time it is, because I'm getting a bit peckish and I reckon it's time to rustle up some grub. I've just gone 12:30 and I've got a visitor.
Hello everyone.
It's Tilly.
I've just had some nice courgettes given to me by one of Tom's neighbours.
Well, I've stolen all your eggs. Got 6 there.
Yeah, I can see. I've just given them some chopped up apple.
Yeah.
Which they like. I'm just going to clean them out now.
Right, well, I'm going to have something to eat. I've not eaten yet, so I've got to pick stuff and cook it.
What are you going to eat?
Eggs and, I don't know, beets, potatoes, so I'll have a look.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I'd join you, but I can't, because I put on 1.5 pounds at Slimming World last week.
How dare you? You need to go on a diet of dust.
I know, but I'm doing quite well, so I'm not too bothered.
First off, let's get some beets. Let's have beets. There's one here. Right, there we go. A beet. Okay. Lovely golden beet. I think I'll get one more. And there's one over here. Let's get this one as well. There we go. Right, 2 beets. My favourite place of the plot. Peppers for later, I think. And oh look, hot lemon chili, dare I, later on? Oh, I don't know. Okay, but for lunch, I wouldn't mind a beef tomato. And this one's probably ready. It's small. It's only for me, obviously, lunch. So I think we'll take this one. Nice little beefy there. And I reckon let's get some potatoes to go with this, the beets and the eggs. Let's see what we've got in here then. So these are our main crop potatoes. This is either Maris Piper or Valor. I will need to check in a minute. I'm not sure which variety this is. So I think we'll just dig up one plant, because obviously it's just me. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Let's put it in the saucepan. Let's see how many I'll skewer today, shall we? Ah, here we go. What's this? Yeah. Nice one there. Oh, scared. If you've ever seen any of our previous videos, I'm constantly skewering potatoes. This is why I'm using a fork. I'm not using the big fork, because I'll just come out with all of them stuck on the fork. Look at that. Look. There we go. Might as well have used the big fork. Oh, there's one. The seed potato. There's a couple here. These will probably do me for like the whole day, to be honest. We've got so far. There we are, another one. I think that's probably it. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to go too far into that side because I don't want to dig up the other plant, but it's not bad. Yeah, honestly, that would do me for the whole day. I am also going to pick little bit of fresh thyme and just a smidgen of curry plant for seasoning. And because I have so many of these left, I'm also going to grab a handful of micro cherry tomatoes just to try and use them up. I mean, these will also make great snacks later on throughout the day as well. But let's just get a few to toss in for some flavour. Cannot get fresher than that. Everything from the plot. I'm going to get these diced up and then chuck them in a pan. I'm just going to wait for these to fry up. That's it. I mean, this isn't going to be an amazing cooking video because, you know, Hannah's the best cook and she does the cooking videos. This is just me eating to survive at the allotment. And I'm really hungry now. What are we at? It's nearly 1:05. And this will be the first video of the day. So let's get these fried. Well, they're cooking away nicely. Let's put on the herbs. Sizzle. I think we're chucking tomatoes as well now. Oh yeah. And of course the best bit, the eggs. See how much shell I can get in there, shall we? None. Amazing. Oh, if you have wondered, I'm cooking in the shed because it is very windy outside and it's just going to blow the gas out. So there's really no point cooking outside at the moment. But it's fine. It's alright cooking inside. Chase is back. Hi. Could you smell the cooking? Is it that delicious? There's no meat though. Oh, this is great. My first meal of the day. So I am going to scoff this down and then I think we will get to work on the new potato patch over there. Hi Chase, back again. Hi. Let's have a time check. 2:30. Okay, I've got the kettle on. I'm going to have another cup of coffee. It's nearly boiled. You know, I'm sure 60% of my time at the allotment is probably spent doing things like gardening, etc. You know, work allotment related tasks. And then I'd probably say like 20% of that time is spent recording and setting up camera angles and stuff for you guys, because I know you know you like the quality of the film and everything, and it's fun to do. I like doing it. And then I reckon like the other 20% is quite honestly spent socializing or talking to people. You're just like outside doing something and someone walks past and catches up for a chat. Yeah, it's nice, but I feel like I'm running behind schedule. It's 2:30. It's going to get dark around, well, I would say 8:30 it will be dark, 8:30 this evening. So I really need to crack on with this potato plot, the new potato plot. So let's have this as we're working this time. Right, so a lot of this plot here, so just over half of it has been already dug for potatoes. All the potatoes are gone. Just up here, we're going to have a path because we are separating this big plot into two because it's just more manageable, and we're growing way too many potatoes. We're not even eating them all, so there's no point in planting so many. Now up here, I'm going to say probably from here to there, right up to where the path's going to go. There's still new potatoes here. I have no idea what state they're going to be in. The ground just got way too hard to pull them up, so we're going to have a look, I think. And to be honest, like, I don't really need to weed this because we're going to cover it with the black membrane stuff anyway, so it'll kill off all the weeds. What I might just do is pull these brambles up though, because they're just relentless. You cannot stop them. But you know, at least I can pull them up, and that's just one less thing to worry about for now. Lovely jubbly. So it's 4:05, and look at this potato harvest. So we've got Rocket and Duke of York, which were planted around March, I think. I mean, these are early potatoes, and some of them, if I can find one, let's have a look up. Well, yeah, here. Can you see they've been in the ground so long they've started chitting again? So yeah, it's probably a good job I pulled these up. So we've got that. We've got like a washing tub full of them, and we've also got this bin bag full of spuds as well. So yeah, a heck of a lot of new potatoes, and you know, if it came to it, I reckon I could probably live up here for maybe 2 weeks on this. So yeah, only thing I'd need is water, like fresh water. I'd run out. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to stay permanently on the site, unfortunately. But what a haul! Yeah, really pleased with this, and we're going to be eating potatoes for months and months now. So the next thing I need to do, I'm going to go back over to that plot, pull up the bramble, just give it a bit of a dig over, and then I think the black membrane can go down. So let's do that. So when we first got this plot back in May 2003, this whole area was covered in brambles, and Han basically dug a crater to pull them out, but they're still coming back. This is going underneath the path, so I mean, I'm just going to snip it for now. So that's all nicely dug over, and I've left an area for the path to go down the middle there. I'm going to leave all these weeds because the membrane will go over the top, and it should just kill them off over the winter. We haven't got any plans to put anything in here at the moment, so it is good to be covered. And I probably picked the worst day to do this considering how windy it is. But hopefully the weather's saying the wind should die off in the next hour or so. I really hope so, because it has not been fun recording with the phone mic. I just can't believe those mics just stopped working this morning. It's kind of really annoyed me and made things a bit difficult to film today, but you know, the show must go on, I suppose. The worst day, no, and now it's unfolding the bomb. Alright, I got this under control. Okay, I can do this now. I think. Yeah, I can do this. I've got this. Certainly having a workout today. Oh, this one's even heavier. Well, that's another good job well done, isn't it? Yeah, that's done. That's sorted. Big old job done. There's a gap at the end. That's partly where the path's going to go, so I'm not too fussed about that. And it is now 5:15. So I suppose it is time to think about cooking some dinner. I'm going to have a think about what I've got. I've still got a few little jobs left to do as well. But yeah, let's have a think what we've got and see what we can put together. Definitely got loads of potatoes. It's got chilly again, so I put the jumper back on. And I'm just gonna have a little rest whilst I'm thinking about what to do. Actually, do you know what? I know what I'm gonna do to eat. I know what I'm gonna do for dinner. I'm gonna make like a broth, a stew, a soup thing. The only problem is I haven't got any stock cubes, so I'm kind of hoping if I bung a load of stuff in a pan, heat it up, chop a load of herbs, I will add a pinch of salt. I have got some salt here. So I'm going to allow myself the luxury of 1 pinch of salt. I reckon that should be all right. I was kind of thinking I might snack on a few things. So I've got loads of cucamelons, we've got loads of tomatoes and a polytunnel. So I might snack on those for now. I figure like a soup or broth, whatever it is, would be really nice to have in a couple of hours time when it really does start getting cold and dark. So I can just heat it up and have it in the shed. I think I'm going to do that. I think I went to Tilly's at 10:30 this morning and I've been on the plot ever since. It's now 5:30. So I could do with a bit of a walk around, I think. Let's go and see what I can find. Hi chickies. Hi. Hi. You haven't knocked over your food again, have you? No. Good old chickies, right. Could have chicken for dinner. Oh, I'm sorry. No, they're like pets now. They are like pets. So let's go in Tilly's polytunnel and see what we can find. You guys are going to hate me for saying that. You love them. Right, an onion. I think just one onion's enough. So obviously Tilly grew these really nice. They've been drying out for a while now. Yeah, that one's okay. We'll have one of those. Is there any garlic? Yes. I'm being careful not to destroy things on the floor here. Yeah, so there's some garlic. The garlic wasn't very successful this year, but well, it will do. I know it's only a tiny one, but it's only for me. So we've got the garlic and we've got some onion. Delicious. And I think that's probably all Tilly's got. That's ready. I mean, there is corn. Oh, do I want corn? No, I don't want corn. Tilly's got parsnips. They're not ready yet, obviously. She's got a lot of cherry drop tomatoes, but I mean, I've got loads of tomatoes as well. Leeks, they're not ready. The squash, that's not ready. So I think we're just going to go with this. There's a moolie in here that I've got my hand on. I'm going to pull this one up. I don't know how big it will be. It feels a bit bendy actually. Come on, out you come. Nearly there. Well, okay. That is quite the beast. Garlic, red onion, moolie, and I'm going to use some of the potatoes that I dug up this afternoon. And the reason for that is because the new potatoes will just go down to a mush if I boil them up. So these are going to be better for chopping up and cooking. Slow cooking, hopefully. Okay, that's a nice little bunch. We'll go with that. I've got to get out of here. I'll probably fall over. Whoop. A couple of bay leaves. 2 should do the trick. Sage. 3 of those. And maybe just a little bit of rosemary. And of course, more thyme. I just love thyme. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, that should do. Oh, missed one. Back into my favourite place at the allotment, polytunnel. Let's get one of these sweet peppers. This one looks ready. Oh, yes. Perfect. Bit of basil. You know, really got to make up for there being no stock. Do you know what? I think I'm also going to treat myself to one single Fiery Flames chili. So this one I will chop and put in with the Thor red pepper. And maybe a bit of onion as well. Chase in the polytunnel. So tomatoes, so many tomatoes. Again, I could just have snacky tomatoes. And also, I do want to get some cucamelons. I've got some indoors and outdoors. So we will pick a few of these just to munch and snack on. These are more than ready. And yeah, I will get a few tomatoes, I think. So these are the Gardener's Delights. That'll do. What a nice selection though. All of this from the plot. I'm going to get these all washed up now. Probably snack on these. Get them all chopped up. And then we'll get the stew slash soup slash broth thing, whatever it is, cooking. Someone's moved into the shed with me and made themselves comfortable. Right, so I have chopped all the veg and I'll put some water in it as well, and we got salt. Everything is in there. So now I'm just going to fire it up and I will just leave it to do its thing until I think it's ready. Okay, that is actually smelling quite nice, to be honest. I'm just going to let it simmer. Like, the potatoes are still hard. The moody won't go soft. It'll just kind of, you know, stay quite hard anyway. But yeah, I'm just going to let that simmer for a while now. And it's, what, 10 to 7. So Han just phoned me and she asked what I was doing for dinner, and I explained the soup and that I have not got any stock, and she just laughed. Yeah, she laughed, and she recommended putting some tomatoes in there just to kind of like build the base up a bit. I mean, it smells really nice. Yeah, but I can see it's not going to be great without stock. So yeah, I think I might do what the pro chef says and put some tomatoes in. So that kind of leads me on to my next job, which is a bit of a sad job, really. So back in the polytunnel, saying goodbye to a dear old friend. So the Black Moon tomatoes, I mean, they've run their course, the plant's dying off. There's some tomatoes left. Again, they're splitting because I've just left them. I'm going to salvage whatever I can, and if there are any that aren't quite ripe, I've got a little ripening area, I'll leave them there. But it's time to cut the plant down. Poor Black Moon. They're really nice, although I don't think I would grow them next year. They weren't a family favourite. They're okay. They've got like quite a smoky texture. They're not as flavourful as even Gardener's Delight, if I'm honest, but they're nice. They're nice, but yeah, so let that simmer. I can see it's starting to get a bit dimpsy out there already. You can see that autumn's on the way. So I'm going to go in the polytunnel and deal with the Black Moons, and hopefully this might be ready by the time I'm done. And this is all that is left of the Black Moon tomatoes. Can you see like the leaves? It's just literally sapped any nutrients from them to put into the tomatoes. There's a branch going off here. So yeah, I think it's time. I'm just gonna pick them off, and I think I will take the plant down. To be honest, what I'm not gonna do though, if you can see here, is I'm just gonna cut the plant and leave the roots. So I'm just gonna cut it at the bottom of the stalk, because the beefsteak is very close to it, and I don't want to go pulling up this plant and disturbing the beefsteak roots, because I mean the beefsteak is still raring to go. So if they're not quite ripe, I'm going to cut them and pop them into one of the hot houses at the back. I've got other tomatoes ripening in there. So we'll just go through. See, yeah, this one's split. See them splitting, just overripe, and we haven't picked them in time. So I'll put all the split ones in here, I think. So yeah, I'm just going to work my way through the plant, I think. Guys, it is having a bit of a rain. Look at this. So these are all the split ones. These are all going in compost. I still need to take down the plant, but yeah, here's the ones that we're saving. Not many. But anyway, I really need to go check the soup with a broth type thing, but I'm going to have to brave that rain. Yes, it's a bit wet. The broth is fine. It's all good. I think it's ready, to be honest, but I want to get these tomatoes done. I'm going to take this apart first. Like, the weather said it was a 0% chance of rain today. And quite honestly, that's why I chose to do this video today. It wasn't supposed to be windy. But hey, it's Great Britain. You've got to kind of expect these things. Look at Chase. Is the stump. It's so strange to see the plant gone. See all that open space. We've still got these to go, but yeah, it's odd. First one to go. Oh man, it is hammering down. Right, I'm gonna have to get in and have some of this broth. Okay, I think it is calming down a bit. But anyway, let's just have a chill out in the shed. Get the lights on. Oh, get these on as well. And these here. And this one. And we'll just put the filming light on, you know, just to make it a little bit brighter, because it's quite dark. But yeah, well, there we go. The safety of the shed. So it's quite funny, actually. A while back, I overheard a conversation, and someone mentioning that someone at the site mentioning that our shed isn't practical. Well, I think it is, especially considering the circumstances. Honestly though, yeah, I think there is a few cases of shed envy at the plot here. What isn't practical to one person is practical for someone else. I mean, there's like myself, Han and Flo, so there's 3 of us, and obviously Tilly and Nick, mum and dad, and 2 dogs. So having a big shed is quite useful for us. And having a setup like this for when it rains and, you know, we're at the plot quite a lot, it's perfect. So yeah, the shed is practical. Anyway, it's funny, it's really funny. I'm gonna see what this soup broth stew thing is like. I don't know what to call it yet. I have got these tomatoes, the black bean, and Han did say to put some tomatoes in, just to kind of bulk it out, give it a bit of flavour. So I'm going to try it first. If it's not great, then we'll put some tomatoes in. I might even fry up those peppers and onions and then add them to it. It is bland. I mean, it's very potatoey. The potatoes have like boiled down nicely. I mean, yeah, it's bland. I might add the tomatoes. I might fry up the pepper actually. Do you know what? I'm going to fry up the pepper and the tomatoes and maybe a chilli, and then chuck it into this, and I think it will just bring out the flavour. It's nice, like, don't get me wrong, it's like, it's healthy, it's like really healthy. I mean, there's like a pinch of salt in it, and the rest is just like veggies and water. Really good for you. Obviously, like mooli as well. I had a friend who said he was on a diet, and as a meat substitute, he wasn't eating meat, he used mooli instead. So I love my meat though. I wouldn't miss out on meat except for today. I'm going to fry up those peppers and tomatoes and a chilli, and I'm going to add it in, I think. These are all nicely fried up. Let's get them in. So it's the Thor F1 pepper, a red onion, and we also have 1 Fiery Flames chili. Yeah, very nicely caramelized, I'll say that. It doesn't look the most appetizing thing in the world. I'm sure it tastes nice. I mean, at this point, I'm very hungry, if I'm honest. This is like the second meal I've had of the day, so okay, go right in and have a taste. Yeah, Okay, immediately that's so much better. With that chili, it's got such a slight kick to it of spice. That's dinner sorted. I'm going to put this in a bowl. This is actually quite delicious. Those peppers have made it, and the onion. Yeah, definitely. And the potatoes have all kind of like mashed down, so they've really added like some pulp to it. Really nice. I'm not just saying it for the camera, it is actually really nice. Right, well, it's 10 to 8. And as you can see, it's getting very dark. I've got the lights on because otherwise the camera won't pick anything up. I'm feeling quite tired, to be honest. I've done a lot. It doesn't feel like I've done a lot today, but you know, I have done a substantial amount, really. We've got the compost bin done, all those new potatoes dug up. We've got the ground sheet down. The path is kind of ready to be wood chipped, I think, as well. We've said goodbye to the black moon tomato, our faithful friend. And it is getting chilly. It's getting chilly. But again, I just feel like I could have done so much more today. I know it's 24 hours at the plot, but obviously the nights are drawing in. You know, it's nearly 8 o'clock and it's getting dark already. There's not a lot I can do. I can't really have floodlights on up here and work outside as much as I'd like to. I mean, potentially I could. What's the plan now it's getting dark? I think I'm going to finish this. I don't know what else I can do out here, really. I mean, I was thinking of like getting some weeding done, things like that. Well, I'm going to finish this and then maybe have a read of a book for a bit. I need to tidy the shed up a bit as well. And then maybe go for a stroll later on. Obviously don't need to do any watering because we've had a downpour today. Well. And Chase has just arrived. Don't you have a home to go to, Chase? I'll tell you what, I'll tell you a story about Chase in a minute. Oh, spooky time. It's only 20 past 8 in the evening. And it's getting dark. I mean, it's not pitch black, but it's dark. But I want to go for a stroll. I'm going to go for a little stroll around the plot. Actually, around the site, I think. Just to stretch the legs and, you know, kind of see the place at night. Get a different take on things. Maybe go see the chickens. I'm at the edge of the plot. It's dark. You can see the polytunnel. There's a pumpkin. Yeah, it's so dark. You probably can't see much. The sun is setting over there. The bottom right hand corner of the site. That's back up to the entrance. And our plot is off to the middle left. It's just street lights illuminating it. Go up here. It's going to be pitch black. I might put the torch on at the top. We'll see. I am now at the top middle of the site, just looking out over the city. Like, look at all the lights. It's amazing. It's an amazing view in the daytime and an amazing view at night. And our plot, although you can't see it, it's kind of just down that hill. I'm going to put the torch on just for a little while. But yeah, it's like, it's down there. It's going to spin you around. You're looking into the woods. Like, I know it's not like super late at night, but it's still really creepy. I still find it creepy up here, especially on my own. And especially considering like some of the stories I know about this place and how old the land is and what used to be done. So there were like monks going back to like the 14th century or something. They used to roam the grounds here. And there's an old monastery that's turned into a pub down the road now. There are some burbs in the trees. Just up here, so this is the wild garden. And if you become a channel member, I done a video tour of this place. I'm not going to go in there now, but I've done a tour of that garden. So please do consider becoming a channel member and you can look at that tour. So I'm going to spin you around now. I'm going to put the torch down and show you this amazing view of the city. I mean, all you can see are the lights, but still, in the daytime it's spectacular. And here we are. Up here is Tilly's plot, and I'm going to be quiet now. I'm not going to say anything because the chickens are through there and I want to see what they're doing. I want to see if they're actually roosting inside their hutch or whether they're on the top like they used to be, because the nights are getting colder. So let's go and have a look. So I'm going to be quiet now. Okay. So all 6 of them are still outside. Girls, you need to go in your house. You know there's a fox around. Honestly, I guess when it gets a bit cooler, they'll go inside. Blimmin' chickens. Okay, right, well let's head back to my plot. Okay, here we are, back at the shed. Oh, Chase. I left the door open and Chase is here. Okay, let's get the lights on, get cozy, and then I'm going to tell you that story about Chase. So, this is Chase. And some of you guys may know this cat as Sylvie. Now, if you're a channel member, we did an exclusive video about Chase, or Sylvie. But I'll let you guys know the secret now. The channel members know already. So this cat is actually called Chase. It's not a girl, it's a boy. And this cat does have an owner. So Chase is like, the most well-known face at the allotment. We don't feed Chase. Chase just comes and goes as he pleases. He's free to come and go. His dad comes and collects him sometimes, but Chase just loves being up here around people, don't you? I'm an animal lover. The rest of the allotment family are animal lovers, and we're not going to kick a cat out. If a cat wants some fuss and attention, we'll give it fuss and attention. We're not feeding it. We're not trying to make it our cat. We know it's not our cat. But, it just wants some fuss, wants some attention. Don't you, Chase? So that's Chase's story. It's not Sylvie, it's not a girl. It's a boy called Chase, aren't you? But you are not sleeping here tonight with me. I'm afraid. You can have a cuddle. I guess you're cold and you're wet as well from the rain. But you're not sleeping in here tonight because you have a home to go to. And as soon as you're ready to go, you can go. Or maybe your daddy will come and collect you. I'm knackered. I'm so tired. And it's really cold as well. So it's about 11:10. And I think I'm going to go to bed. Well, I think I'm going to go to sleep. I can't sleep here. I think I'm just going to sleep on the floor because it's going to be nice and spongy. So I'm going to get some shut-eye. I really want to wake up and see the sunrise, and I think that will complete the challenge. Waking up to see the sunrise. So I'm going to set an alarm on the phone. I'm going to set the alarm for 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock should make the sunrise. Okay, so 5 o'clock. And then that will complete the challenge for me. I think it's been like a really good day. I mean, I've not done as much as I wanted to do, but I think I've done enough. And it's been great to just eat veg and cook straight from the plot. That's been amazing. I've missed having meat. I've missed having sugar. I've had coffee, that's okay. But I've missed like bread. But I've enjoyed it. Not gonna lie, it's been lonely. It's been quite lonely. I've been up here, you know, since 9 o'clock or 8:30 this morning, really. Setting up, started the challenge at 9. And it has been quite lonely. I saw Tilly. I've had a chat to a few people, but yeah, I miss Han and I miss Flo. Missing Dad, and I miss Tor and Uncle Walf as well. So I'm looking forward to going to sleep. Getting up, seeing the sunrise. And then, yeah, seeing everyone. I might have breakfast at home tomorrow. I really fancy some bacon. Oh, bacon would be so nice. Oh, maybe some baked beans. Or maybe I'll just eat healthy food. I don't know. But anyway, I need to go to bed. I need to sleep because I feel really tired, to be honest. Yeah. Tired now. Right, night guys. You can go to sleep. Yeah. What is that noise? It sounds like foxes. It sounds like foxes. Like over near Tilly's plot. It sounds like foxes. I hope it's foxes. I wonder if I'll pick them up on a trail cam though. I do. I'm just tired. So cold. It's like I have to. This is so cold. Great idea. See if we get a shed. I'm tired. What was that? The hell was that? I don't even want to know what that noise is. It's right about now that I'm thinking about the ghost stories. The monks. Yep. Okay. Okay. No. No. I'm going to sleep. What is it like? What? Oh no. Oh, the battery's died. I missed the sunrise. It's 9:30. Well, you know what that means, guys. Gotta do the whole challenge all over again. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.